everyone, it's Ron. Now I feel the need to speak again on what a corporate secretary is and what do we corporate secretaries actually do. Now this is a repeat because I have spoken about this topic ad nauseum, but it needs repeating because it just keeps coming up among my network. Whether I'm speaking to corporate secretaries on LinkedIn, on other social media platforms, corporate secretaries keep bringing up the same issue. Recently, someone posted on LinkedIn that they saw an ad for a corporate secretary, and when they read the role and responsibilities, it read like that of an office receptionist. Right now, don't get me wrong, the office receptionist is an important position, right? But the role of the corporate secretary is markedly different. The corporate secretary is the governance advisor to the board. Now, allow me to read what the Chartered Governance Institute out of UK and Ireland says on its website as to what a corporate secretary is. And it says, and the corporate secretary is a strategic position of considerable influence at the heart of governance operations within an organization. Your corporate secretary is the board's confidant, the board's advisor, the board's communicator. We play a role in policy and procedure development, meeting coordination, director evaluation and development, director orientation and induction, including the chairman, yeah? The flow of information between the board and management, the flow of information among directors themselves. Do you know we are uniquely placed in that boardroom to align the interests of everyone around that table? When you need to get information as to how the board arrived at a particular decision, we are the best person to speak to because we have first-hand knowledge and first-hand information of all the decisions and the justification for those decisions within the organization. We need to know about risk management. We need to know about how to interpret financial statements. We need to know about financial reporting and disclosures. We need to know about board dynamics. We need to know about strategy. We need to know about compliance. You know, do you know you could study to be a chartered corporate secretary? As a matter of fact, let me say chartered corporate governance professional, because somehow the use of the word secretary gives people the wrong idea. So the same way you have chartered accountants, and that we all know and recognize and respect, is the same way you could have a chartered corporate governance professional. And it takes years of study and experience to do it well. Yeah? We are the ones in the organization often running against the tide to make sure that business is conducted ethically and responsibly. So while we may not be the face of the company, we may not be the most known person like the CEO or the chairman, right? We may not even be the most well-liked person in the organization. We should at least be one of the most respected persons. But still, corporate secretaries are still complaining, right, that we just don't get that level of respect. And why is that? So I'm really hoping that after this video, don't just think of your corporate secretary as your coffee runner or the donut fetcher. All right? Understand the role and the value that we bring to the organization. And if you're thinking of a career in this field, please understand what I'm saying. In addition to your study and your technical expertise and all of that, you need to be bold. You need to be brave. You need to be able to speak truth to power whether they want to hear it or not. You need to be empathetic, socially aware, silent when you need to be silent, outspoken when you need to be outspoken, and you need to be able to discern the difference. Confidential, an active listener, always observing, respectful, diplomatic, independent. I mean, I could go on and on. So please, let's give respect where respect is due. All right? So for more information on this topic and all other governance related matters, please check out my LinkedIn profile, my YouTube channel, and my Facebook and Instagram pages. And this is Saran reminding you to do it right and do it now. I'll see you soon.